Hey guys, you are hanging with Helen, and today I actually came across a recipe called caramel choc chip cookie slice, and it was actually featured from Thermomix in Australia on their Facebook page. Looked pretty yummy, thought I'd check it out. It's on our recipe community, and I thought instead of me trialing it and then bringing it to you as a video, I'd invite you to just kind of watch me making it for the very first time and guide you through how to make this very delicious looking choc chip slice. So as I mentioned, this recipe is off the recipe community by a beautiful lady called Ali Hamo. I'm going to pop the link to the recipe, it'll be in the description, and I'll even have the link to her Facebook page because she's got some awesome tips there. She's a bit of a caramel expert, and so this recipe is going to showcase choc chip slice. You make the cookie dough from scratch, but you also make the caramel from scratch too. So let's get started. So first things first, we're going to pop in some raw sugar and mill that up, 2 seconds, speed 9, just to get our caster sugar done. Check it out. Next thing is we want to put our brown sugar in there. It's about 80 grams of brown sugar and about 150 grams of softened butter. And then we're just going to mix that up till it's nice and creamy, so about 1.5 minutes till it gets to that nice creamy consistency, 37 degrees. So we're going to pop on the clock 1 minute, 37 degrees, and speed 3.5 because in actual fact the 3.5 is what's going to whip it up and make it nice and creamy. It's cooling down. Ta-da! Check it out. Beautiful, creamy brown sugar and butter. Okay, so next we're going to add the eggs in one at a time, and I just want to show you a little trick to just avoiding having something else to clean when you're adding eggs in, especially one at a time. Excuse me, I'm looking at the recipe because remember this is the first time I'm making this recipe. So eggs, one at a time, 5 seconds, speed 4. All right, so we're just going to pop it on speed 4. And we're going to add them in one at a time. So this is my trick. We're going to crack our eggs into your measuring cup so that you can check that they're all good before you're popping them in. And then in they go, 1, 2. Beautiful. Alright, so that just needed to mix for a few seconds till the eggs were incorporated. We're going to put a teaspoon of each, vanilla essence, some salt and some bicarb soda. So, a teaspoon or thereabouts. Vanilla, we want a teaspoon of salt, preferably in the bowl rather than on the table, and a teaspoon of bicarb. As you can see, I am not a very precise cook, but I reckon it'll still work out. 10 seconds, speed 4. Let me clean up my space. And that's done. But I'm not finished cleaning up my space. See, cleaning up takes more time than even the Thermomix does to mix things up. Okay, so we're now going to add our choc chips. You want about 250 grams of choc chips, and I've got a mixture of white and milk, but you can do anything you like, and it does state that in the recipe. I actually have both because I ran out of the milk ones and I wanted to make up to get 250, which is why I've got the white. So they're going to go in, and we're going to mix those on reverse because we don't actually want to chop those choc chips up. So reverse for about 20 seconds on speed 3. I forgot something. I forgot the plain flour. So let me show you how you can still make this work for you. So I'm gonna pop the plain flour in. Now keep in mind I've got choc chips, so I can't actually put it on the normal speed without it being in reverse. But I think it's gonna be okay because normally when you put flour in, if you fold it through nice and slowly, it'll probably still work, but we'll see. You're on this ride with me, right? Let's just go on reverse, speed 3 and mix through that flour. Yeah, it's working. Oh, cookie dough, eat your heart out here, or it's turning into cookie dough beautifully. Done. Okay, so it worked. We'll see the end result. See if it actually tastes good. So I've got a tin. Mine's a little bit larger than Ali suggests in her recipe, but I think I should be right with that. And I'm going to put half of this cookie dough mixture into the tin on the bottom, and then we'll put the other half aside so we can make the caramel sauce. It's going to be a lickable bowl. Alright, so we're just setting aside the second part of that. You can see over there I've kind of spread it out. I'll bite it a little bit roughly, but that's cool. And we want to get everything off the blade. Don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but we're just going to pop it back on, put it on high speed, spit it off the blades and take everything out. Clean blades. Alright, so it doesn't actually specify whether you need to have a clean bowl for the caramel part of this recipe, so I'm just going to go with no set aside. I'm leaving it as it was, dirty from the cookie dough, and we're just going to try it out with just pouring all the ingredients for the caramel into the bowl. What we've got is brown sugar, butter, water, golden syrup and some milk powder. It's got to be full cream milk powder. So let's give it a go. I did that for dramatic effect. Did you get that? Rightio. We're going to go 18 minutes. 90 degrees, speed 4. Okay, the caramel is ready. So we're now going to pour that, take a look at that, on top of our cookie dough mixture. We'll try and get it really nice and beautiful and thick. So Ali, awesome recipe. Thank you so much for posting this on the recipe community. Here we go. How nice does that look? I think we're going to have a few fights as to who's going to be able to lick the bowl here. Okay, let's pop that all on. And I think I might just purposely leave just a little bit in the bowl for the person behind the camera. So come on a little bit closer. What you want to do is just spread it out so it's nice and even. And then the remainder of the cookie dough that we had before, we want to just dollop small teaspoons or tablespoons on top of that. And that, as it cooks, it's going to spread out, I imagine. I hope. We'll see. You might notice the filming slightly different to the first half of this video, and that's because my hubby, who's the usual cameraman, had to go take one of my sons to his game, his NFL game. So I've got my other son behind this camera who's taking the rest of this video. Alright, so I've popped them on there, and that's going into a 180 degree preheated oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then it will be ready. Alright, so that's in the oven. Some of the other things that Ali has suggested, she's got some awesome tips in her recipe. So make sure you check out the whole recipe plus the tips at the bottom. But what you're going to see is a tip about what I would do as well, and that is chuck some milk in there, heat it up on speed 4, about 4 or 5 minutes, and you've got yourself a beautiful hot caramel drink. But in this case, I think the person behind the camera, you're wanting to have a taste of that?
You alright?
Here you go. Is it nice? Just a
I like it.
Okay, it's ready. Come and have a look. Looks like one big, humongous cookie. And as the title suggests, OMG, it smells amazing. So let's actually cut into that while it's warm, because I love things warm, and we'll give it a taste and see how delicious it is. Alright, I thought I'd switch it around. These are the boys who are getting to enjoy this beautiful caramel choc chip slice. So have a bit of a taste, it's a bit warm, and tell us what you think. Sorry, that would be my mum. How's it taste?
Really good.
Good? Just good or good?
It's amazing.
Awesome. Ali, thank you so much for this most amazing recipe. Make sure you follow the link, everyone. Check out her Recipe on Recipe community. Go and check out her Facebook page. And remember to share this video far and wide. And if you like this video and want to see more, make sure you subscribe to Hanging with Helen.